think that you're gonna enjoy it so much. I'm thinking about it right now. So let's get started here. 1.5 cups of cottage cheese goes in the filling portion, okay? So I'm just gonna measure this out here using a spatula or a rubber scraper here. So here we go on the 1 cup. Goes right into this bowl here. And then 1/2 cup as well. So it's not quite the whole container, so, but close, right? So there we go. And that goes in here as well. And then after that, we're going to put in here 1/2 cup of Alfredo sauce. Yes, you probably know what that is, right? But you can make your own Alfredo sauce, but this one is from Trader Joe's. It's a good kind that doesn't have preservatives and additives and fillers and all the other wacky stuff that they put in food. So that's why I'm using this, okay? So that goes in here, 1/2 cup of Alfredo sauce goes into this mixture here. Okay, then after that, let's set these aside here. We're going to put in 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, okay? Parmigiano Reggiano. Goes right in here. 1/2 cup of that. And then we're going to put in mozzarella, okay? Mozzarella cheese. 1 cup of mozzarella, okay? Goes right in here. And I'm just going to stir this a couple of stirs here. Then I'll put in the rest of my ingredients here. Okay, so after stirring this up a bit, okay, we're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of salt and then 1/4 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Okay, that goes right in here. And then we're going to be doing 2 teaspoons of dried parsley. Goes right in here. And then 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. Goes right in here as well. So we're just going to mix this all together, and this is going to be our cheesy part of our stuffing, our seashell pasta. And they have to be large shelled pasta. Okay, they can't be small because you have to stuff them. All right. So I'm just going to kind of let this hang out right here. If you could follow me over here, we're going to make the tomato sauce that goes on top of the actual dish, okay? So, and then I'm also going to start my pasta. So, this is like about 3 quarts of water in here. And I'm going to be putting my pasta in here. And I'm going to have to put in some salt, about 2 teaspoons. So I'm just going to put it in here like so. 'Cause you have to flavor your water for your pasta, okay? So about 2 teaspoons for 4 quarts of water, or 3 quarts of water. Then these are, look at these shells here. They're larger shelled pasta, and these go right in here, okay? And I'm going to be using 1/2 of this, so about 10 ounces, okay? Just put this in here. And we can't let the pasta get all the way done, because if it gets all the way done, then it's going to be hard to stuff, so we have to kind of keep our eye on here, let it cook for about 8 minutes only, okay? So that's good right there, okay? That's all we're gonna put in here for right now, okay? And then this stuff right over here is what we're gonna be doing next. So we're gonna be putting, I turned this on about 6.5 on the dial. We're gonna be putting about 2 teaspoons of olive oil in here. You can use other oil too, but Italians really use olive oil a lot because they have beautiful orchards of olives in their country, all over in Tuscany and everywhere throughout the region of Italy. And so it's really a really highly prized product that they have, that they export around the world, and they make a lot of money off of it. So, and it's so much more healthy for you than other oils, so I use it a lot. Into this we're going to be placing, I diced up 1/2 cup of onion, and then I did 2 cloves of garlic that I minced up. And so we're gonna put those in here right now. Okay, and let's watch these kind of begin to saute, okay? And I do need a rubber scraper, so let's get out a rubber scraper and move these around the pan. I also need to make sure that these are not sticking on the bottom, so let's move these around as well. All right. Remember, we're not going to overcook the pasta because we're going to finish them in the oven. And in fact, let's go ahead and turn our oven on to 350 and get it preheated so that we're ready to go when it's time, right? So we're going to saute these. I do need to get some of my other things ready, so I needed to get my tomato sauce ready. So let's open this up. Get a good, this is organic tomato sauce, and I recommend that, I like Trader Joe's as well. They have the best quality. So it does kind of matter the quality of the products that you buy at the grocery store. It can make your products turn out better. So be careful not to be like super cheap, okay? And especially when you want flavors to really show up and show off, okay? Okay, come on over here and look at these onions. They have a little bit of color on them, which is what I wanted to see. A little bit of caramelization from the sugars that are in the onions and the garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a half of a teaspoon of basil. Okay, and then we're gonna put in a half of a teaspoon of oregano. Okay, and we're also gonna put in a fourth of a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, that needs to move down a little bit there. There we go. So a fourth of a teaspoon of pepper. No, it wasn't quite enough. There we go. Okay, so this goes around the pan, and we're creating a nice flavor for the tomato sauce right now. There we go. Ooh, this looks so good. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Looking forward to eating this, that's for sure. It's gonna be delicious and cheesy and ooey and gooey. Looking forward to it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put in our tomato sauce, a whole entire can, so 15 ounces. Tomato sauce goes right in here. The smells smell like Italy to the max. It smells like I'm transported to Italy. Such a wonderful place to visit. And I'm going to put in 1 cup of water. And let's just put everything down on the side there. There we go. Goes back over here. So we're going to put in 1 cup of water. And this is going to reduce for about 5 or 6 minutes. And then I'm going to check on the pasta real quick here as well, because I don't want it to get overdone, because then it's hard to stuff the shells, okay? So I'm just going to take this a few minutes here. So it's you know, obviously not done, but I don't want it to be overdone either. So I'm just kind of checking on it a little bit to see what we are. I'm probably only going to give it about 1 more minute. I'm drain the pasta. So let's go ahead and do that. It's the perfect consistency right now. So just take this and put it into your sink there and kind of let the water go out of it. Oh, a bath, steam bath. So, and then we're just going to take these and, woo, let's put a plate underneath them or they might get water everywhere. And then also let's turn this off. And we're going to turn this off too, and because this is ready to go, but we're not going to put it on there yet. Okay, so this goes right over here, like so. And we're going to go ahead and stuff these pasta shells. Oh boy, I need to get out my casserole dish. Woo! Found it. There we go. And we're going to put just a tad bit of oil down, not very much, but just a little bit because it kind of sticks if you don't on there. So just kind of drizzle a little bit of oil in there. And let's make sure that it's everywhere on here. There we go. Woohoo! All right, so then we're just going to take the pasta. We're just going to begin to scoop this. I think I'm going to actually use a spoon to do this. And not a, okay? So just take the cheese and put it into the pasta. And then set it in there, right like so. And this is hot. You guys saw how hot that was, right? It is still hot, very hot. So just put this in here like so. Put them in here one at a time. Just keep going until all of your pasta is full, you know, and it's all used up. And then I'll see you back over here after I get all these done. Okay? Let's put the sauce on here and get this into the oven. So you're just going to take that tomato sauce and just kind of drizzle it on here. Oh man, this is going to be wonderful. Good on a cold day to have this warm pasta. Oof. Oh wow. Okay, in here. Okay, here we go. Very end here. Pick up your pan and drizzle a little bit more. Look at that. Yeah, yum. Okay, so let's put our cheese on here and then a little dollops of Alfredo. A dollop here, dollop there, dollop here, 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 here. So little dollops, about a half a cup more on top here. There we go. All right, so then we got that half a cup more, and then anywhere from a third of a cup to a half a cup. And we're going to put 1 cup more of shredded mozzarella on here. Mozzarella. I love saying that word. You guys probably think she is strange. But I love this dish. It's so wonderful. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to put this into the oven for about 25 minutes, and then we're going to eat it. So see you in a few. Well, the timer went off. Yay! Let's get this out of here. Whoa, this is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Okay, we'll put that there and go ahead and get out our bread here. Oh, some bread with this as well, yeah. So here we go. Let that cool down for just a second and I'll cut up the bread here. And we'll have a little bit of bread with this as well, okay? So here we go. Let's get this off of here. Like so, put it over here. Let's cut a few little things out of here. I'm gonna have to hold this because it's gonna be hot. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put these on here with this. It's going to be good. Okay, here goes the spoon. Let's get it out of here. I'm going to move it over here so I can get it out of here. Ooh, you guys, look at that. It's cheesy. That's called cheesy. See all those cheesies in there? Whoa, look at that cheese. Oh, this is fun. I love it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. But I am definitely not McDonald's. All right, wow, look at that. So we have our pasta in here. Let's do one or two more, actually. Full helping. Man, it's just, the cheese is just going everywhere. And let's put a little sprinkling of fresh basil on here as well. You see that? We're going in. We're going in. Let's decorate it a bit with our bread right here. And there we go. A cheesy seashell stuffed pasta. Yeah, yum, 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 yum. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this now. Let's cut into one of these and eat this. Oh, goodness. Oh, it is hot. Can you guys see the steam coming off of this thing? It is hot. Hot. Wow. Hot. Oh, man. So good. Thank you for joining me today. Join me next week. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell and give it a thumbs up. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.